the Islamic Republic of Afghanistan. Some might call it the graveyard of empires. Some might call it their home. Some might call it free oil. It's so good, they even made it into a manga. Let's review this absolute beast of a nation today, I suppose. This video is sponsored by Pakistan. Fly to Pakistan and mention my name, Bill, to get 30 days of visa-free access to the country. The first 500 to do this also get this commemorative I Love Pakistan wife-beater sweatshirt. After a brief stint under the rule of my good friend Genghis Khan, Afghanistan was officially invented by Mirvais Hotak, who everyone now loves, so much so that he appears on a stamp. After doing whatever for a half-century, the Brits decided it was high time to do what they do best and invade, not once, but 3 times. Thus started a kind of tradition for the Afghans, as it was invaded, and then a few more invasions and civil wars later, and now we're here, watching this video. I'm going to be giving the history of this wonderful country a 5 out of 10, mostly because they need to stand up for themselves. Put some backbone in it, please. Afghanistan has had many flags. My personal favorite is their first one from the 18th century. As they say in art circles, less is more. I also like this one, flown by the Taliban in 1986. It was flown for 1 year until the Taliban realized it was actually the French flag. Thank you. Their current flag is comprised of a nice building, some stairs, and 2 flags. That means every time you fly the Afghan flag, you're actually flying 3 flags. That's some MC Escher type shit, and I'm giving it a 10. My sponsor reminds me, though, that the flag does in fact have text, so that's an automatic 0. Now let's go to Clarence on the ground, who's currently immersing himself in the culture. He's coming to us live from a satellite phone, 4 a.m. local time. Clarence?
Howdy, Bill. Thanks for having me on the show today. It's a pleasure as always. So the Afghan people's culture is closely tied to their 99.7% affiliation to Islam. Clothes, music, and traditions are all tightly woven to the religion. As for exercise, the national sport is cricket, and in some villages it's also their favorite meal. You might be on the other end of this line here, Bill, thinking Afghanistan has a really rich culture, and some would argue yes, but due to a lack of national identity for decades, Afghanistan's culture isn't too hot. I'm on the ground here over in Afghan, and we got 0 sightings of national pride. So, that should tell the story right there. But, that's all for me, Bill. I got a split. I smuggled some pork cutlets into the country and am currently wanted by the Taliban. Adios.
Now that's some objectively questionable reporting, Clarence. I'll give you an A+ for effort, and the country a 10, because I found this blue building on Google Images. I know Afghanistan isn't as good as it used to be, but let's just try to remember the good old days, alright? They have something great going on over there. Everyone, please stop picking on them for once. I'm gonna go with a 5. 5 out of 10.